God damn it. All right. I guess this is like the second half of my first top down of the spring. That sun is working. Right now I'm just gonna write some notes from the session I was just in. So, hey, Traditionalist is here. How are you doing, buddy? It is good to see you. Today is a good day, man. Dan Jensen, how you doing, buddy? We got Stad, we got Dan Jensen. I'm not sunbathing in a nice BMW with the top down, so I'm not as good as you. Oh, God. It is good to see you guys. I just finished the session from earlier. I have to create this notebook. Choose template. They're still calling it this. God damn it. So yeah, it is good to see you guys today. Today is the 29th of March. I mean, it's probably not the 29th of March. Anymore where Dan is, because every time we see Dan, it's already the next day. Dan is living in the future. So, what does Stad say? Little Stad is having some virus, which is quite shit, literally. Sorry to hear that. So you're on parental duties, it would seem. Hopefully it's not norovirus. Mrs. Evil had to deal with that. Not fun. I have a different way of doing this. Yeah. Yes, changing nasty clothes and bed linen 10 times a day. Damn. Have to put in the last couple of hours on work before UFC tonight. All right, just hit the like button, guys, please, for me. Yeah, it'll be 4 p.m. Be there, be square. 4 p.m. my time. Let's see. We got Bridges. Yeah, don't mind me, guys. I'm just was that a square? I don't know what that is, Dad. Oh my God! I wish Mrs. Eva was here to see this exchange, so she could roll her eyes. The corn. We did 135. Five, 205. Yep, I got their notes in for the day. I really love how hard my clients work, you know. My clients always give me really good efforts, and it really makes doing my job so much easier and so much more enjoyable, in my opinion. All right, so you guys are about to come with me to get some gas. Yep, it's gonna take me exactly where I want to go. Having to coach or train people that lack motivation is energy draining. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Like, a lot. All right, it is time for me wants me to go back to the bridge, the bridge. All right. Let me make sure that I get some cold air blown on the phone so it doesn't overheat. And, oh, it is max brightness. Wow. Oh, Williamsburg Bridge. Okay, here we go. All right. So yeah, yesterday, very, very good training. So I feel good about that. A lot of weird stuff going on in the world as usual. I mean, can you call it weird anymore if like everything's weird? I don't know. But just enjoying this Saturday morning drive. Got to make sure that you don't take good days for granted, good weather days, good health days. Stad's, son has a virus that he's dealing with, and I'm pretty sure that when the virus passes, he will feel so good and feel so grateful to have his health back. I always feel like that whenever I get sick and have to go through the recovery process. That recovery is like, you feel just so grateful to have your health. Oh man, I love driving this car. Who's that? Spamster008. Wow, you look like 5'0". Stash Aviators, you driving a top-down Explorer? Spamster spamming it in the comments. It was good to see you. I hope that that London is treating you well. Seems like a lot of the people that I know, I have 2 newer clients from the UK. One of them is American from the UK, which is even funnier. Yeah, I find these things to be pretty funny. But it's nice to see Spamster checking in. I appreciate you. I did talk in the first stream. I did talk about a little bit of yesterday's game, and I know so many salty Yankee fans. They were so happy when Juan Soto struck out with 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning in game 1 of the season. And oh my God, he's so horrible. He doesn't know how to play baseball. And then he hits a rocket that might still be going if not for the sign that he hit. And all the Yankee fans are quiet now. So yeah, I find it to be quite amusing. I am very disappointed in anytime like there's a regime change in the government. Usually, there's not too much that will personally affect your life. And that's usually the hope. The hope is, these guys are doing, whatever they're doing. Politics doesn't really affect me directly all that much, whatever. However, I got some bad news for me and mine that I'm not particularly happy with. Where now my life has been directly affected by the politics. I wanted to get out of the SUV that I'm in, the white SUV that you guys sometimes see me drive, and I was really looking forward. I already spec'd it out. I talked to the guys at the dealership, the whole bit. And then Trump had to go and dump a 25% tariff on automobiles built outside the United States. And it's sad because most of the vehicles built in the United States are garbage. They're trash. So it is very frustrating. I had my heart set on getting the Macan Electric, and they're probably going to pull the EV tax credit and raise the price of the vehicle by 25%, effectively getting rid of any real shot that I had of being able to get the vehicle. And I just think that's super messed up. And Americans will never make cars on the level of Porsche. They will never make cars on the level of BMW. Americans will never make cars on the level of Mercedes-Benz. They just won't. That you know, that's, it is not a personal slight. It is just a simple fact. And trying to force us to buy shitty cars for your political purposes is really dumb. And it's going to be, you know, a lot of people are kind of holding on to their cars for longer. A lot of people are basically doing everything they can to try to save money. And, you know, these companies also want to make money too. So imagine what ends up happening when you get, you know, the Korean car companies, the Japanese car companies, the Germans, the Italians. You know, what happens when the sales all go down? You know, people are making a lot less money. You know, you're taking away Americans' choices to drive what they want to drive, all because of your stupid political ambitions. And I don't think that the tariffs will work. I think that the tariffs are just going to make life harder for everybody. And maybe this is how Trump pays back the American people for not voting for him in 2020. You know, he's going to drive up the cost of everything and make everybody's lives more miserable and less enjoyable. And I wonder if the cars that are made by the Germans and by the Japanese, I really do wonder if they're going to raise their prices by 25% just to, like, to claim that it's tariff related and just basically profiteer. You know, that happened when everybody was talking about inflation during the Rona lockdowns. You know, everybody talked about how inflation was coming, so all the companies raised their prices and then caused the inflation. A Maybach GLS 600 parked in front of the projects. Very interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, you know, I was all excited to get the Porsche Macan electric, and it's looking like, unless some of these unpopular policies are changed, it's really not going to be good for people that just want to enjoy their lives. So I'm very, very disappointed. You know, really wanted that Porsche Macan. So definitely very unhappy with some of these political policies that are being put in place. Like, a lot of them don't really affect me directly. So whether I don't like the policies or not, it doesn't matter all that much if they don't really affect me that directly. But, you know, to take away choices for Americans, to force them to buy shitty American cars is just, it just doesn't, just not happy. But, you know, hopefully Trump will see how unpopular the policies are and retract them. I'm glad that I have this car already, you know, trying to set this car up to for me to be able to keep it and then hope that, you know, nothing bad happens when it comes to the next move that I want to make. Gotta make sure to check them blind spots. I'll read all comments when I am off the FDR drive. Wow, it's such a nice day. See what's going on over here. Midmo is in the building. Good to see you, good sir, as always. We got some traffic here. Just gonna be patient and chill. Trying to navigate this traffic, y'all. Mrs. Evil is here. If you want, Mrs. Evil, you can give some tips on London living to Spamster 008. You know Spamster 008 very, very well. Toyotas are made domestically. They go 0 to 60. Yeah, so I would be very interested to see if Toyota still marks up the price of their vehicles 25% and then claim that because they're a Japanese company, they have to, you know, raise the price due to the tariffs. I think it was Ferrari or it was Lamborghini, one of the two. They said that they're going to raise their prices 10% in response to the 25% tariff. So, yeah, it really is. It really is very, very nice out here today, y'all. I mean, you know, I don't want to think too much about the things that I don't have or things that I don't like, but I am frustrated with. I'm frustrated with these tariffs. So Spamster, what are your predictions for today or tonight's Mets game? I think it's going to be really weird there being a Sunday and there's no baseball. I do find it very amusing that Yankees fans are upset because Juan Soto did not forget how to play baseball like they were hoping. It is such a nice day. Is that a... Oh, I thought that was New Jersey. No, that's Roosevelt Island, I think. I'm about to say, they got a footbridge you can... Might have to take that, on one of these trips. Yeah, I think Spamster has actually been on the Filthy Casual MMA watch party before, guys. .1 miles. Wow, that wasn't. That guy just swung the nose of his vehicle like right out in front of me. I really wish I could pay attention to the comments a little bit more, but I can't. I'm in heavy traffic on the FDR Drive. So just enjoy the scenery with me, y'all. Wow, that guy's following way too close. I'm in the right lane, and this Prius put on his signal to cross in front of me, and then put his signal on again, and there's like a wall next to him. Like, that's weird. He's just driving with his turn signal on. Incredible. Fucking Prius. All right, we're back to standard living here. Nice little turn. We're doing all right here, y'all. There's a lot of talk out there about, all of a sudden everybody is anti-car. Everybody wants everybody else to not have a car. They don't want a car themselves. They don't want other people to be able to have cars, and, car culture this, and, we need to change so that, you'll be able to walk from California to New York. Independent travel is bad. We need public transportation so that it can take 2 weeks to get across the country again. So, me, I just enjoy driving. Driving is fun. It just is. Comes this blue car darting out. Thank you. Oh. All right, let's see. Ah, shit. I think he pulled right in there. So, I gotta back into this one. What number is this to? All right. All right, so I'm gonna pause the stream just a little bit. Because I have to pay for, my microphone is way back here. I have to pay for the gasoline with the app, so there's going to be a little bit of a, all right, time to pump this gas. All right. Wow. Gas is crazy cheap right now. I need 10 gallons. on. 2 more gallons. Gotta get at least, come on, half a gallon. Yes, success. Nice. All right. Nice. Ugh. Oh, nice. Did not cost as much as I thought it would. All right. Let's see what. All right. I'm a lurker when it comes to baseball. I can't speak until I see. Also missed the game last night because of Apple. Oh, wow, that sucks. DEG looks like the cross between Air Force fighter pilot and a gigolo with... You're not the first to call it a porn stash. Yep, he does not. He does look like Tom Cruise in the 80s. 2 Tom Cruises in a trench coat. Almost thought it said car wash and lewds, like Quaaludes. I guess Quaaludes is another way to lube people up, right? I mean, I really wouldn't know. I'd have to ask Bill Cosby. I think Bill Cosby has some insights on that. Not me. I don't really know. Okay, that was strange, but no big deal. All right. I realize it's lube, but lewd sounded more fun. Yeah. Of course. I think Bill Cosby also thought that lewds were fun too. Wow, such a nice day. And I think the temperature is supposed to start flirting with 80 today. You know, the problem with that is that you start to get used to, your body gets used to that kind of temperature, and then when it goes back into the 50s, it feels fucking cold again. Like, I've been feeling good about the weather, being comfortable with a short sleeve shirt on, with the temperatures in the 50s. And then you get a day like this, you go back to the 50s and it feels like, oh wow, I gotta put my coat on. So that's a little bit of a disadvantage to having, one day like this and then go back to, temperate temperatures. Well, that wind is blowing, y'all. I don't think I'm gonna mess with it. I think I'm just gonna stay over here. I don't feel like trying to cross town over there. Just stay away from the expired ones. It's a trap. It's been blowing hard in the Midwest for days. Yeah, I heard that there were some pretty bad storms that took some lives, unfortunately. Every time I want to think about moving away from where I live, it's like, oh, there's this natural disaster, or this invasive species, or this dangerous animal, or this white person that doesn't like my kind around here. And then I'm like, damn, like, I mean, I remember when the first time I ever got in an airplane, Joy Walking, Mrs. Evil, myself, we took a flight to Miami and spent a week in Miami. And it was like almost exactly 6 years ago now. And I looked at some of the prices of the houses, and it was like $2-3 million. And I'm thinking, damn, if I work hard enough, I might be able to buy a house down here. And then I look at the hurricanes that, you know, wipe these houses off the mat, and I'm thinking, on second thought, do I really need to work that hard to have my home blown away like a 304 working her magic? No thanks. No thanks. I'm good. I'm good. I do want to thank you guys for hanging out with me on this ride today. I could have definitely just listened to YouTube, but it was like, let me stream. This is the first, homeowners insurance. Dude, do you see what happened to all of those people in California? Like, as soon as it looked like there was about to be some shit, all of these so-called insurance companies upped and canceled everybody's policy unilaterally so they wouldn't have to pay out. Like, that's one of the few things that me and Mr. Trump agree on, is that insurance is a scam. My insurance premiums keep going up, right? I keep getting older, I become a better driver, and my insurance premiums keep going up. And their excuse is, well, these people are trying to game the system, so we need to make everybody else pay. It's a scam. It's a bloody scam. But what is not a scam is this weather. We got some double parked cars here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take this down for a while and not really feeling like rushing. In Missouri, the weather is a scam. Wait 5 minutes and you'll see it's bluffing. Yeah. Yeah. I just got this thought about my dad, like how he would have enjoyed a day like this. You know, this is the time of the year that, you know, people like him and I would really start to come out of the doldrums and out of that seasonal depressive state. Man, he would have loved a day like this. He would just sit outside and people watch and have his 90s R&B and hip hop going. That's what he would have done in this weather. He would have enjoyed it, for real. Like, I could almost hear him laughing. So, second spring without my dad. You know, the really sharp emotional pain I used to have is just like, I just kind of feel annoyed with life. Like, what could have been, you know? Like, damn. Like, this could have been so cool, and that could have been so cool. Midmo says, likewise, my dad and I would be fishing in that weather. Yeah, man. You know, like, and that's why I think it's so important for us to really try to enjoy as much as we possibly can, because you know, a lot of times we spend so much time thinking about everything that's going wrong, and so many good and cool things are happening right in front of us right now. You know, our government is shit, but they haven't put a tariff on this weather yet, you know? I just think it's like really messed up that I'm probably not going to be able to get that Porsche Macan electric now because of Trump's tariffs. We were really counting on being able to get that done. Really wanted to get that, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get 3 or 4 more clients, and it won't matter. I don't know. Maybe Trump's tariffs are going to make it where the clients that I do have, you know, can't afford to keep training with me anymore. Who knows? I wonder how Midmo is enjoying the tariffs. Thank you, sir. I wonder if a lot of the people that voted for Trump. Oh, he said he's buying American. Yeah, I guess if that's your thing, but a lot of the products are just not up to par with their overseas counterparts. So, the government trying to take away my freedom of choice so that I'm stuck with, especially when it comes to vehicles, I will never buy an American car. Not a single one of them do I trust with my life or the life of my passengers. Not a single one. Not a single one of these manufacturers makes a car like a Porsche that's worth driving. Not a single one. If I wanted to go and get a Lamborghini, there is not an American version of it that exists that's worth driving. It just doesn't exist. So, I guess those that, feel the way the mid-mode does, then it doesn't really affect them. But, I like the idea of living in a free country where I could buy what I want and not be taxed for my choices. But, the cost of living in America is going up. But for some people, it's okay because their favorite politician is the one driving up the cost of living. So, I don't really know how to feel about that, personally. I don't particularly like it. But, hopefully he'll see that these policies are unpopular and get rid of them. I'm trying to put stock in our own system. I get it. It's not preferable all around, but I'm for saving this country money and for everyone around the world to quit relying on our tax dollars